Alright, what's going on, you guys? This is going to be the first video I post. This is going to be with my sister. We're going to be doing some unboxing of, we got Lucky Tackle Box, and we got the Tournament Series, and she has the Elite Tackle Box from Mystery Tackle Box. So, either way, we'll get started into this thing. Like I said, this will be the first episode posted on this, so welcome to DJ Mill Fishing TV. Alright, so we're going to start off, we'll do one out of each box, and we will just compare them a little bit. Just see which is in each box, and just kind of give you guys an idea of what comes in each month. Next month when it comes in, I'll do another video if you guys like it, and we'll keep it going. So let's get started. Alright, I'm gonna let her start off first.
Okay, when you open the box, this is what it looks like inside. It has everything, and then it has like a little measuring thing.
What is every month? What a Mystery Tackle Box does, they have like monthly winners or something like that. You can check it out on their website. I think you should, yeah, just mysterytacklebox.com. Just look it up. There should be plenty of information on it.
And it's on this piece of paper. It has like the contest and like everything up there. In each box, it comes with a piece of paper, and most of the time it'll tell you like what came in the box.
What it does is we'll snatch out a bait real quick right here. It tells you prices and what came in this month. So if you want to pull out the first one that you have, Flex Phantom.
Python.
Is that Python?
Yeah, this is Flex Python, and it says it's a secret weapon.
All right, let's check it out. So this looks like a little deep diver swim bait. So I mean, it's got yeah, you can see it. It's got all the little cuts in it. They actually had like, it's kind of like a 5.7 with like a crankbait bill on the front, so it gets down a little bit deeper. So that's nice. One thing I see right now, I'm kind of deciding whether I like it or not, is a single hook on it. Don't get me wrong, I have like an 8-inch hand, so I mean, it's, you know what I'm saying, pretty big bait. It's probably about
nice size.
Probably about 5 inches, I guess. I would say. So it'd be a pretty decent sized bass to swallow that bait. And
this one was $16.60.
And alright, let's see here. Okay, so right off the start, I see something with Lucky Tackle Box that I haven't personally seen before. That I have some bruiser baits in here. There's 3 in right here, right? So I got you. Hold on. There are a few out of the box. They're just like little crawl baits. Don't get me wrong, it's nothing really bad about it, but it's kind of bad you order a box and it comes in like that. Like I said, this is the first one I have ordered from them that just came in like this, so it's not too big of a deal. Just throw them back in the bag, close it up, it'll be fine. I will double check real quick, see if there is a price on these. I don't think they send one in with their Tournament Series box, but I'll double check. They may have started doing it. Okay, they have not. So we'll let her go ahead and pull something out and show y'all now.
The next one we have is a hardcore minnow flat, and it's probably about
Should say it right up here.
Yeah, this is what this looks like. It's kind of like that yellow and blue tint at the top. Pretty
much you got you a jerkbait. Pretty good. I mean, you can throw this anywhere out in the open. I like, personally, I fish ponds a lot, so with this I would throw up, I'd try my hardest, just be careful, you have treble hooks, try your hardest to get it up towards brush or up underneath like low-hanging trees, or any like fallen trees that are in the water. Tend to do really well for me. I've caught a bunch of bass off of it like that, just kind of like casting up underneath like a frog. That's pretty. In the open also, when you're casting it, it's pretty good. Also, make sure when you're casting with a jerkbait and you do that pop, you know how it does, like it snatches in the water. A lot of times when you're reeling, if you reel, the bait just swims straight. That'll quit. It'll turn the fish off from biting it. So whenever you're reeling, you want to keep that line a little bit of slack, so you're not pulling that bait. So you want to hit it. And then you want to reel a little bit, and then have slack in your line, and then hit it again. So just make sure you're not reeling in to where your line is tight and it's pulling that jerkbait straight. That's a lot of times I'll turn a reaction off of a fish. And off of mine, let's see what we'll pull this right here out. What is this? We have a Stiller jig company is what this is. This is a black and blue football head jig. I used to buy a lot of these from Walmart. I have not bought one in a while, but this bass right here caught my personal best. And we're in North Carolina. There's probably some big bass around, but I'm not the luckiest, you know what I'm saying? So, but caught personal best off of that, and it was a it was right at 5 pounds. Football jig, same thing. I'm pretty much a bank thrower, man. With like a lot of baits, like even these right here, this and this. Probably not the best color to go with the black and blue, honestly, but you probably could try it. But that football jig though, you don't even have to have a trailer on it. It's just nice to have a crawdad with a little extra action. But throwing it up towards them trees and just letting it sink down, and then you pop it up off. When it falls back down, hold on, let's get the autofocus back. When it falls back down, a lot of times when you'll get your bite and you don't notice it. So a lot of times when you're going back up for that pickup of the jig, you want to do it slow, real slow. It's picking up my hand. Hold on. Okay. So whenever you're casting it, you got it in, you bump it, you bump it. You're reeling, you want to do it easy. So if you feel that line has pressure, pull a little bit, bump it, and then you'll feel that rod pull down. That's how you can tell you have a bite on that. A lot of times if you cast it and you boom, boom, you're reeling, boom, boom. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, they'll smack it, they'll knock it. But a lot of times a fish will already be holding it in its mouth, and if you pop it, the fish may not have it all the way, and you may snatch it out of its mouth. So that's just a little tip on that. I'll try to help y'all as much as I can, give as much information as possible on everything that I fish and that I know. So.
Okay, the next thing that we have is a swing impact, and these are custom worms, and they were $4.99.
With these, I don't use them a lot, but they are finesse rig type baits. So I mean, you want to it's got a pretty like minnow color to personally. I have some hooks that came in a box not too long ago that worked pretty good. You could probably run these weedless if you had the right hook, honestly. But with these baits right here, I personally don't fish them a lot. If y'all have any tips for me on how to fish them, or how to do a finesse rig, or like what is it, a drop shot, I personally don't do that a lot. If you have any tips for me on that, leave them down in the comments. Let me know something. But other than that, it looks like it worked pretty good. I probably would catch some crappie also, just by how the size of it. All right, out of mine, let's see. We'll snatch this out. This right here. It's called a Fang Pop 105. It's by Duo Introduct. What's that?
Duo International.
International. Okay. Man, let y'all on a little secret. I'm not the best at reading. But either way, Duo International. They have the Fang Pop 105. It is a huge popper. Hold on, I'll pop this right here. Right out the box for y'all real quick. And if y'all like these videos, or if y'all like this video, because this is the first one I post on my channel, like, subscribe, leave a comment, anything. Just let me know what y'all think. I plan on getting a GoPro, doing a few fishing videos, maybe do a few MTB slams, and mystery tackle box, any of them, like, you know what I'm saying. I'll do it all. Just y'all let me know what y'all want to see. This is a big popper. It's a hollow body. It looked like it had beads in it, but it doesn't. But it's huge, man. I mean, just check out the size on it. Let's see if we can.
I'll just do like this.
Yeah, there you go.
And then measure up. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's a nice size popper. It's probably about a 4-inch popper. That color is pretty. It's got like a little clear bottom. It's got a nice black, like kind of almost like a perch color, but not that like really with that orangish or that yellowish a lot of people throw in there. It's actually kind of like a bass with that green, but just like a few black stripes. You know what I'm saying? It's got a huge mouth on it, so that thing is going to make some noise. But we'll see. We'll definitely get us to try out. If I catch a fish on it, I'll post it up on my Instagram and everything. So that is awesome. All right, so real quick, if you kind of skip through the video, maybe cheating a little bit. My size lucky tackle box. She's running mystery tackle box. So just a little.
Okay. Update. The next thing that I have is a Super NATO baby, and it runs $13.99, and it's kind of looking like there's a glare on it, but it's kind of looking like a frog. Yeah, it has that green, yellow, and brown color on it.
Okay.
But
so what they did with this bait right here is they have mixed the frog with your crankbait. So pretty much you have your crankbait bill and you have your hollow body frog. So it's pretty much a weedless crankbait is what they have done. So you can crank this thing like a crankbait, throwing it in places you usually can't throw a crankbait because it has a hollow body form. You see, it has those like the frog hooks on the top, how they run up and over, and that hollow body covers it. So you can throw this all up in some crazy stuff and probably not get tangled up. So I'm definitely be giving this a try out too. Let's see.
There's a lot of more stuff in that box.
Yeah. Okay. What I've heard and what I've seen a little bit, I've only ever bought one mystery tackle box elite and one tournament series from Lucky Tackle Box. Lucky Tackle Box tends to send a little bit more expensive stuff, and mystery tackle box sends more expensive stuff. Lucky, they like to send you a little bit of everything, different price ranges, but a lot more stuff. They just, you know what I'm saying? So this it's going to be on your personal opinion on whether or not you like which box. That's what I'm trying to help y'all decide is which box you think is right for you. So y'all just let me know in the comments. Again, if y'all want to see more, I'll get a few more boxes each every month. If y'all want to see some fishing videos with these boxes, I got a few ponds I like to fish. I'll go out to them. I'll try out each bait, try to do a slam on them, and I'll post the videos up. And, I mean, y'all just let me know something.
If y'all hear anything crazy in the background, it's our pet pig.
Yeah, he'll make a lot of noise. Okay, let's see. We got us a big wig. It says Magnum hair jig. Okay, so this is a huge jig. Okay, oh, I keep wanting to go that way because on the video it's backwards. That's fine. It's the glare off that light up top. There you go. It's a big old jig. It's got a huge skirt on it. I have caught a single bass off of one of these. It was an all white one. This one has got a little bit of green flake. It's like black and silver, white, green flakish color. It's a pretty good looking bait. Honestly, this is probably more used in like a lake or a river or something. I doubt I'd really use it in the pond that much, but being that that's probably... what ounce? Let's see. I'll tell y'all what ounce it is. Does it say? It has to say it somewhere, right? What ounce this is?
Probably say it. Three 3/4 ounce.
Yeah, 3/4 ounce. So 3/4 ounce. That's pretty big. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely have to be fishing in some deep spots with this. I'll give it a try. I won't count it out. You know what I'm saying? Try to get this done. But once again, I haven't fished these a lot. If you have any tips for me to fish these in ponds, let me know something. I appreciate it a lot because I would like to use them. And they just kind of sit in my tackle box when I get them because I don't know how to use them. So.
Okay, the next thing that I have is a flutter spoon, and this runs at $8.79, and it's kind of like that gray, and it has a little bit of red at the front with a little eyeball.
I've never really used spoons, honestly. I heard they work good. I know spoon fishing, you think like trout, I think maybe redfish, if I'm not mistaken. I know some people use them for bass, that's why they come in these tackle boxes, don't get me wrong. I haven't ever done it. But this says, this actually says Lake Fork flutter spoon. So, this being a Lake Fork bait, I assume it's probably for them big old lake bass, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if Lake Fork can have spot bass or not. But this is a pretty hefty little thing, you know what I'm saying? That's a big old spoon, so we'll definitely, once again, have to try to throw this one in some deeper water. But we'll get on it. We'll work on all these new stuff to send this in. What I like, I get stuff I've never used, and if y'all help me learn how to use them in my situations, I'm become a better fisherman. That's what I'm trying to help y'all do. I'm trying to show y'all the baits that come in each box. Get a GoPro, throw out some videos, show y'all what I do to catch fish. So it's kind of a learning experience. what I'm gonna do here, because I have a lot more stuff, I'm gonna let her finish up her box, because she has like one more thing or two more things. The last one is a sticker. I'll let her toss hers out, and then I'll finish up my box.
Okay, so the last thing that I have is a custom chatterbait, and it's all black. I'll show it to you. Kind of got a glare. That glare is terrible. But yeah, it's all black, and yeah, that's all I know.
Alright, so this is a black and purple chatterbait.
Okay,
this
see the
is
purple.
Okay, it has a metal. I actually had one that came with a plastic head on it. Buddy of mine, he cast it too hard. Don't really. It flew off the pole, put it that way. Chatterbaits are pretty good. They're good moving baits. If top water is not going to work, if it's a little windy or something like that, you could always rely on that chatterbait, or like a spinner bait, or your jig, anything like that that's under the water where they can notice it more. Chatterbait, what I like to do is I reel a little bit, and then I give it like a little, kind of like a jerk bait pull, but not that hard, just to give it a little more erratic action. I'll do this like pretty much any other bait. Like, what do you want? Like, I'm fishing in ponds, so y'all think of my situations. There's a lot of bank for me to fish in different spots for different locations for these bass. Whether it's like a deep bank spot where there's just tree falling and it's probably 2-3 foot of water, maybe not even a foot of water. I cast up to it and I'll reel it off, and then I'll let it ease down off that bank. And then I just keep it straight. And if that's not working, sometimes I'll make a cast out towards the middle, and I'll work it back up towards the bank. And that's a lot of times your spots are going to be off that little slope, right down in there. They're going to be right in that range, like either up, mid, or down low. So that chatterbait, when you're working it, you can work it slow. It'll be low, and then when you're reeling it up to you, it'll hit that mid range. It'll come all the way up to the shallow water. And just that vibrating action of it is like a fish hunting for like food. So if bass are spawning and you run across a bed that's down low, and there's a big old, you know what I'm saying, there's a big old toad down there hanging out, yeah, they're most likely to get a bite out of it. Might, especially with this black and purple, it'll look like either a dark bluegill or like a crappie or crappie going across it. So that'll definitely come in handy.
Okay, and that runs at $4.99, and the name brand of that is Z-Man. But this is the last thing that's in the box, and it's a sticker. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like an X-ray, but yeah, that's everything in the Elite Mystery Tackle box. That's everything in there.
All right, we're gonna get started up right here. I'm gonna pull out some soft plastics right here that they have in here. And just cover these, get over them. Get them all out the way real quick. Okay, so right now we have us a swimming digger by Yum. These are let's see, these are Yum 4. They're, I guess, a 4-inch green pumpkin. So these right here would you can Texas rig them. So I mean, if you guys know what a Texas rig is, if not, I'll make a video on it. I'll show you how to do it. It's good, just pitching and flipping. I mean, if you got grass, anything like that, I usually put like a small weight on, like a bullet weight on the tip of the rod, and cast it out there, let it fall down. And these right here, actually, they have these paddle tails on them. So when that's going down in the water, the end of that tail is going to be kicking. It's going to be giving it more action. And the same thing when you bump it up, or even if you just cast and retrieve. If you just cast and retrieve when it's going straight, you have that tail that's going to be moving. It's going to make that reaction strike a lot better. Oh, I like this company right here. This right here is Smart Baits. They had some Senko style baits that they had sent in. They were pretty bad. They were like a dark reddish and like black color, and then that was when it was cool. But now with these Smart Baits, what they do is they change color. So this one right here, this is a glow grub. Okay, so let's see right here, glow grub. It is. It goes from. See if y'all can get it right up in there. It goes from that white. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Yeah, that white right there to that blue. So that's gonna be pretty interesting to see. But they're like little grubs, you know what I'm saying? Like little white grub baits. They should work pretty well. I don't know if at nighttime is when they change or if these change with temperature. So we'll have to check these out and see. Those would probably be pretty good on something like she just put them up. The little silver like paddle tail swim baits. Those probably work real good like those, just doing on a finesse rig or a drop shot, something like that. But once again, if you guys have any tips for me on how to fish like that, let me know, because I've not done it too much. These are here. Let's see. I can't tell if this is a L or if this is I'm gonna call it Mismo. This is a Mismo Bait Company. They've sent in some little blue tubes. It looks like a bunch of salt in there, so that'll definitely. Something about like salt and the garlic and the shad smell that they add to these baits. They help. They really do, in my opinion. They don't have to have them for you to have a bite. They don't at all. But they definitely help out, in my opinion. Everyone has their own opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could go to a place that you fish and not catch nothing. You could use an unscented bait, catch them all day. Just depends how the fish are in the. You guys know what I'm saying if y'all fish a lot. The fish mood changes with the weather, like the temperature, and like you can fish for an hour and catch 10 or 12, and the next 10 minutes you won't catch nothing, all the way up until you're like, okay, whatever, I want to go home. Like it all depends on the bite that day. Those blue tubes, they should work pretty good. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got some Lunker Hunt. These things right here look crazy. I'm gonna pull one out and let's see. Okay, so I couldn't even tell what they were inside of here. But let's see what it says. Lunker Hunt Core Strength. This is a premium fishing products is what it says on the back. It doesn't. Does it say? Okay, yeah. This is Lunker Crawl Pumpkin 4-inch 5-piece. So y'all really doubt you guys could see it that well a while ago, but this is what it looks like. Let's get my fingers off the side to it a little bit. There you go. It's a pretty sick looking crawl bait. It's like a goldish color with that black flake. That's real pretty. It's almost transparent. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see it on this back side. It's got a little bit of like purple shine in there. It's like, let's see, when the light hits it, it has like a purple and blue shine. It looks pretty good. It's probably for when it's sunny out, when you're moving that thing around. It's got a little bit of extra strength on it. Those look real nice. Let's see what we got. Okay, they have sent in some hooks. We have some wide gap VMC. These are 4/0 5-piece. 30 degrees offset point, risen closed eye. So they got a bunch of stuff going on here. These are the hooks they sent in. These would be pretty good for, I mean, all these soft plastics they have sent in, honestly. I mean, I'd even use these on these, because I mean they're, let's see, yeah, these are, it says 4-inch, so those aren't bad at all for these. Like this right here, it's not going to be good because this hook is too big for this bait. You're going to have you a smaller style hook to go on that. But all of these baits right here, these soft plastics they've sent in, they'll all work on that hook. I mean, you rig them up however, like Texas rig, honestly, with a weedless is probably the best way to do it, in my opinion. And I'll just put a bullet weight on the top of it and kick it like that. That's my opinion on how to do it. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, they got us a little Chassis Classic Runner. It's a 1/4 ounce weight. Oh man, 1/4 ounce weight. It's an underspin jig head. Bought one of these in the past and used it, but I really didn't have nothing good enough. This bait right here actually is probably thin enough to where that blade will not hit the belly of it. A lot of baits, the belly, depending on how big it is, that blade will hit that belly and it causes it to mess up a little bit. And honestly, these grubs, being the style of hook this is with that jig head, you could probably use it on that, and I'm gonna give it a try. So Let's see what else. Okay, let's see. Oh, snap, they back full in here. I thought we was almost finished. We still got more stuff. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, we got some mustard. These are 3/0 4-pack hook. These are pretty much gonna go along with these right here. Using them on them soft plastics. You just rig them up, throw bullet weight on, throw it down. And also with these, you could probably do these with the drop shot. I know some guys use like baits like these for the drop shot. Let's see. That I know of, not crawls that I know of, which maybe even these tubes you could probably do a drop shot rig. But I know drop shot is definitely a little bit smaller style, kind of like, I guess drop shot is technically like finesse rigging, but I'm not honestly sure with you on that. Y'all let me know, man. Teach me something. I'll try to help y'all. Y'all help me out a little bit. All right, right here we have some liquid no fish can resist mayhem. This right here is a crawl scented. Oh, what does it say? It's, yep, garlic crawl scented. This right here, honestly, I've used a few times in days where I didn't have bites and I wound up catching me one fish. So I'd say it works, but I've had the shad. You can see right here what you get. My last one is a shad. It's actually in my tackle box outside. But I'll say it worked because I hadn't catch nothing all day, and I had put it on and fished for about maybe 15 more minutes and caught one fish, and it was getting a little late, so I went ahead and headed home. But what we'll do is, once I get a camera and stuff, I'll save it. I'll get some crawdads and pitch it around, see if I can't catch nothing, and then I'll put that scent on and see if it doesn't increase, or yeah, well, just pretty much increase, because if I have no bites, it will increase to at least one, and if I have 5 or 6 and I'm still getting, or if I get a lot more bites in a short amount of time, be able to tell it works. Or if I don't get any bites, probably shouldn't have put it on the bait, you know what I'm saying? So we'll definitely figure out with that. Right here we have us, we're gonna switch on over. We have a Raphael Shadow Wrap. This is a jerk bait, slow sinking. This is it's like a matte color. It's pretty nice looking. Let's see if I can't shake it over. Oh man, got a little bit of a glare, you guys. I'm sorry about that. Let's see if I can't block it from, where's it coming from? Is this side? Alright, whatever. We'll get over it. I want a tackle box. But it's a pretty smooth looking jerk bait, honestly. Let's see if we have us a color. This is called Elite Blue. It's got some nice beads up in there. And last but not least, one of my favorite things to throw out of anything, besides like a crawl and a jig, or just crawl and jig mixed together. I love doing that. We have us a frog, and this is the first ever frog I have had with kickers on the back. And let's see, this is Lunker Hunt again. This is a popping frog, or prop frog. Trying to get me on that. The popping frog with the popper mouth. All right, we'll bust this thing open, show it to y'all. This looks pretty nice. I'm a big frog fisherman, so. Jeez, I put Gorilla Glue on these things or something, but I'm just gonna rip her on open and get over it. Don't even worry about the box. There it goes. All right, this is actually a smaller frog. It's not really, I mean, if you look at the body of this compared to like my thumb, it's like an inch or two. Like, it's kind of a small frog. But what's nice about these feet on the back, they rotate. So when you're reeling it, it's kind of like a whopper plopper type deal, just kicking around. And you also have a trailer hook on the back. So you really, if they coming after this noise instead of this front body, you have this. And they have this also rigged up, it looks like, where if you wanted to, see if I can get it to focus right here. Right up in here, you could probably take this hook off. It's just connected. I'm trying to get y'all, hold on. Yeah, right up in here. It's connected on this little, yeah, okay, there we go. So you could probably take this off if you really wanted to get up in some nasty stuff with it and still have these kicking feet on it. So I'm definitely gonna be throwing this, especially in the morning and when it gets a little late and the sun's starting to go down a little bit. That weather starts getting a little bit cooler. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be real nice. So, and that is the last thing out of the box from Lucky Tackle Box, and that was a Tournament Series box. But we do have a sticker I will show y'all. This will be another one I'm gonna put on my cooler. It's a Lunker Hunt. So that's a nice little sticker. It's gonna go on my cooler with the rest of my stickers I've been getting from these boxes. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it took a little long, but we did do a versus in this. We did Lucky Tackle Box Tournament Series, and we have Elite Mystery Tackle Box. So let me hold these up for y'all. Show y'all a quick little what both of them look like. There you go. Right. So, if I'm not mistaken, Lucky Tackle Box, they run, what is it? Their tournament series is $49.99, and the Elite Mystery Tackle Box. I keep wanting to say like Elite Mystery Tackle Box, kind of like that's the name of it instead of Mystery Tackle Box. Got me messed up a little bit, but either way, the Elite Mystery Tackle Box, they run for, I think it's $39.99. So it's a little bit cheaper, you get a little less stuff, but they focus on more expensive baits. So with this video, you kind of decide on which you think is a little better, and I'll post another video next month. I will work on getting a GoPro and going out to these ponds, doing some fishing, and posting some fishing videos for y'all. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know something, and let me know some comments of what y'all would like to see. Besides, if y'all want to see more of these versus videos, or maybe if you just want to see one box 1 month, like for that week or so, you know what I'm saying? I could split it up. Don't always have to be a versus. I can show you one video, then I can show you the next video, and it kind of just makes it for you to have something else to watch. So I could post it probably like a few days later, like a week later, try to stretch it out a little bit. So when these boxes come in, and if and when I get this GoPro and I'm posting these videos of me going out to the ponds doing some fishing, it kind of gives y'all something to wait for, something to watch, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just let me know, and peace out.